You are a bad bitch. And that's period. Hey, welcome back to my vlog. We are starting this vlog in the car because I just dropped off my daughter and the urge to do something drastic, something new just hit me. I mean, it's gorgeous outside. It is Monday. What is today? Monday. It is Monday, March 6th. And I don't know, like, it's gorgeous. The weather is just like really cooperating. It's been cooperating all weekend, actually. You could just feel spring tiptoeing ever so gorgeously into the atmosphere. And I feel like I should meet that same energy with a change. It's time. That change for me is going to be changing my hair color. I think it's like I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to step out looking different, feeling different, receiving the world different, and having the world receive me different. Do you ever feel like when you change your hair, like you just gain a new personality as well? I'm ready for a new personality. Like, this has been very safe. I've been growing my hair back out. I've been, just like not paying attention to it. When I'm focused on growing my hair out, I do not pay attention to it, or else I will cut it off again. Like, I have been scissor happy for maybe the last 2.5, 3 years now, and I'm actually tired of myself. I'm done with it. I would like my hair to come back. I don't know if I really care to stay like natural. Like, I'm not like heat averse. I don't care. I'm not like into like protecting curls and whatever. Like, I'm not super, whatever about my hair. I just like want my hair healthy, whatever that may be in whatever state that it is. But like I said, I haven't been paying attention to my hair in the sense that, unless I am literally caring for it, I try not to like observe too much in the mirror what's going on. I'm just, I'm in my safe girl era because I'm focused on other things right now, like raising a child, paying bills, like, just whatever, just the regular day to day. But I think that I'm okay. Like, I've handled the day to day. I've shown that I can handle the day to day. I mean, my kid is still breathing. So it's just time for me to emerge from like the safe living space. And I also think, what it is? Like, I've been here a little bit over a year now, and it's just like I'm just now getting to places without turning on my like GPS. Like, she lives here now. She's in Charlotte. She's of Charlotte. Her. So yeah, like let's make a statement. So right now I'm driving to Target to get the supplies. I would normally, as a black, go to the hair store, the beauty supply or whatever. But because I already have a return for Target and it's actually way closer to me than the beauty supply, I'm just going to like handle everything in one space. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there. Am I gonna vlog? Possibly, because it's early enough. It's literally 8:46 a.m. So like, people should not be all in my face. Bye, girl. She was all in my face. You see what I mean? Like, first of all, it's 8 a.m. on a Monday and Target is packed. I don't know why it's packed, but it is. And I also don't know why it's packed because they never have anything in here. So what are y'all buying? Anyway, the original video I watched on TikTok last night until 1 o'clock in the morning, they bleached their hair first. I mean, I guess this isn't like a bleach, it's just a box dye for blonde, to really get the, I didn't tell you guys what color I want to do. I want to do like a red, not Ice Spice, but more like this. This is the ideal color that I want to go for. So in the tutorial that I was watching, they didn't bleach their hair first, but they used this box dye first to like lift the dark color, and then used Adore. I have the Adore colors at home, but as I was picking this up, I found this, which is basically the hair color that I want, right? Like, it looks exactly like the hair color that I want, so why don't I just use this? I do have the Adore at home if this ends up being way too bright. This from Dark and Lovely is actually made for dark hair and it'll lighten it to this. This seems a little bit too copper for me. I don't know. It seems, I know I said I wanted to go crazy, but I don't want to, you know, I didn't want to jump, you know what I'm saying? So I might still use my Adore to tone it down just a little bit, but we'll try. I think I'm just gonna go with this, $4.99. Okay. Thank you. And I'll use the same bag. Thank you. Okay, so I started filming this 2 days ago. Came home after we bought the dye, took a nap, and then forgot to keep recording. So my hair is still dark, obviously, because we're doing this together. I would not leave you out of this. We're doing this together, but we're going to just handle it today. Today's Thursday. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, and it's just like, let's just do it. If I don't do it today, I will never do it. And like, I need to like something. It's got to give. So let's get into it. First things first though, I want to record a transition because I, you know, like my debut, you have to make a debut on like TikTok and Instagram. I think I'm going to do it on both. But I love this transition that I found. I'm going to show it to you guys. Hold on.
You are obviously strikingly gorgeous and you know this. Yes. Right? Yes.
So I'm going to do that one. It's a little bit bold. It's a little bit, I tend to stay away from transitions that are like, very like how do you say, like it's not braggy, it's not like, it's such a bold claim, you know, and I just feel like sometimes I can be really self-aware, like I think I'm beautiful, or you know, maybe a friend thinks I'm beautiful, my mama thinks I'm beautiful, but like just to say it sometimes, you know what I mean? And this is why I'm changing my hair color, because even me hearing myself say that, like I'm afraid to claim that I'm beautiful just in case somebody else might disagree. Like, no, like I'm no longer main character in my own story, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, so this is why my hair color needs to change, because we need to bring something back up. I need to like awaken something back in me that is like, you are a bad bitch. And that's period. So I'm gonna film the beginning of that transition right now, and then we will move on to actually getting this hair color in. Okay, got 2 down. Perfect. You gotta make sure your lips sync. You know, I hate when people upload like a voiceover and your lips are not matching the words. Delete it. Do it again. So I got 2 down. Pretty good. I'm gonna try one more just for good measure, just in case. And then so I just have options when I'm editing later. That's a tip. Okay, so that's done. I filmed the first part of it, like the you are obviously strikingly gorgeous and you know this, and then so when my hair colors change, I'll do the response part to the call, so it would be like the yes. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm kind of doing this in my room where everything is white, and of course I'm doing like a box color, but I've covered the chair that I'm sitting in, so it'll be fine. And then I just have this towel on me, and so here we go. I'm just gonna go in blindly because whatever, like I don't want to overthink this. I just want to see what's to come. And like I said, if hold on, let me get the other color. Well, we don't need that. I don't want to overthink this. Like I just want to just like jump into it and do it, and then we'll fix whatever needs to be fixed afterwards. Otherwise it just won't get done. So like here we are. So again, I'm using the Dark and Lovely Vivacious Red, or 394 Fade Resistance. It says it lasts up to 8 weeks of rich color. This is the color I'm really hoping to get. It looks like it will, because it's like goes from black and it'll go down to this color here, which is what I want. So let's see. Okay, let me just go for it. Let me go for it. Here we go. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. Okay. Applying, just, I'm gonna apply it loosely. It says do not rub it into scalp. So I'm going to not do that. See that? There's like so much dandruff in my scalp. Oh my God. It's like a purple color in here. All right, so first layer is on. Now what I'm doing is really just going back and making sure my roots are all actually touched. I don't want to have like black hair popping through anywhere and then just like making the color uneven. I know the center of my hair tends to be a bit more dense. Like it's definitely a lot more hair here, so I really want to make sure everything there receives the color. Oh my God. Oh child, let's see. First of all, I didn't even, okay, well I guess I didn't, it doesn't matter what time I started. Once I'm done mixing this all in, I will just start my timer. Oh my gosh, what if this actually changes my curl pattern? I wouldn't be mad. I like this little, oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. I think I see something happening. Something is happening. Okay. All right. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, we are at 27 minutes left. I think I'm playing myself leaving so much of this color on my skin, but I hope it doesn't just change it like to brown, because right now it just looks brown, like what my natural hair color is. My natural hair color is actually much more of like a brown, some orangey yellow in there. It's like my mom's hair. We have like the exact same hair composition. Well, in color, I should say. But yeah, I just tend to like either rinse it darker, or just like dye it darker, which I just prefer it that way. I think I preferred it that way since I started getting like braids or doing any sort of weave or whatever. I just like a jet black look, so I always keep my hair jet black, but that's not my natural color. And it's kind of changing it back to like closer to the brown than my natural color is. And I don't know, it better do what it said it was gonna do, you know? Okay, so while this is going, like I just wanted to kind of like chat a little bit, because I know, like, you know, I said that I wanted to change my hair color mainly because I wanted to feel like more of this like main character energy coming from myself, which I feel like I haven't had in a while. And I think like really, if I'm like putting a timeline to it, it's really been the last like 4 months. I mean, coming into this year, I have absolutely, you know, it's just like a duality about it. I have felt calm, but underneath that calm, I'm definitely like the duck on water, right? Like they're calm on the surface, but at the bottom, they're like paddling, just to like keep themselves afloat or keep moving. And while there's nothing wrong with that, I do think that it's definitely, the paddling that I'm doing has been survival for different things that have distracted me from like actually pouring back into myself. I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but like you are doing things every day that seem like you're doing it for yourself, but because you're not present with yourself, you still feel like you're not filling that vessel back. Like at the end of the day, at night, you're just like, what did I actually do for myself today? And I feel like I have been feeling that way for the last 4 months, and specifically the last maybe 2 months. And so the big change that I've done with that is just to be more present with myself. Like the things that I say I'm doing for myself, I have to ask myself, like, how is this actually serving me? Not only how is this serving me now, but how will this serve me in the future? Like, will future me appreciate this? Why would they appreciate this, and how should they appreciate this? And I think just asking myself those questions really has changed the things that I take my time with, the people that I take my time with or include in my time. And the biggest thing it's done for me is help me realign myself with my, I don't want to say my purpose, because I feel like I'm still exploring that, but it's helped me realign myself with the things that I will or will not do professionally anymore. The past 4 months, and I've talked about this on my other vlog, but the past 4 months I have absolutely gone through transition after transition professionally in terms of what it is that I want to do. So I've had a really successful 2 years. I mean, in any way that you could put it, like a successful 2 years in doing full-time content creation by myself. You know, like that's paid off. Like it's nothing more I can say about this, paid off. But then, you know, like the economy has been changing, and who I am has been changing. My interests have been changing, and a culmination of those things has resulted in just money slowing down. And I feel like right now we're all feeling it. I mean, my friends who are in like corporate jobs making like 100K are literally telling me that they think they need a second job just to keep things afloat or just to pay things off. And I'm like, while that makes me feel good on one end because I'm not alone, it makes me feel really sad for all of us, like especially all of me and my friends who are really busting our ass. And it just seems like no matter how much we're busting ass, like we cannot catch up, or all we're doing is catching up. We're not even talking about like getting ahead because it just seems so unrealistic. And so I've just been, you know, in the face of that, I've just been doing the most that I can to simplify my needs and like really focus on being content. So it's not kind of like ignoring how you know, the things that I thought I should get and they look out of reach now. It's about just really appreciating where I am now and what I can do with what I have now and focusing on my locus of control. And I think that's really made a huge difference, because I feel like if I keep paddling to you know, this life, I need to get to this certain life, I need to get to this certain life, I'm gonna burn out, and I'm likely never actually going to reach that life because everything is working against us right now. And I just feel like instead of working against it, we just have to actually not let it win, but like just reframe the way we're thinking about things, right? So instead of me really like fighting so hard to create this certain life, I'm gonna stop fighting and I'm gonna actually create the best moment that I'm in right now. I had my one really good girlfriend, Patty, say to me the other day, tomorrow hasn't existed to her for like 2 years. And I thought that was so profound. I want to continue to focus on just today, and even in the today, like a more evolved self of me, I want to continue to focus on just this hour, like just this moment that I'm sitting in. And I think, you know, making those small shifts, I've already seen a huge transformation in my happiness, my personal sense of self, and like my relationship to the things around me, because I am not super worried about tomorrow, and I'm definitely not worried about what's going to happen a year from now, 2 years from now, or even 6 months down the line. So I'm not saying not to have any goals or anything like that. Goals, you know, keep us aligned. They keep us like making sure we're focused on our day-to-day task, and you know how those things build together to build a future you and to build for your future. So I'm not saying, you know, eradicate your goals, or that's like fruitless to do. What I am saying though is that, you know, in the world that we're currently living in, and if you find yourself having just anxious attachment behaviors, to maybe look at the way you are approaching your day-to-day. Are you approaching your tasks? Are you approaching your goals with only preparing yourself for the future while neglecting the present you? Like, what does the you that you are right now need? You know what I mean? So just kind of include her or him or whatever your pronouns are in that moment. Like, what does this person who I am now, what do they need now? And not only thinking about what you, the future you that you don't even know yet, will need then. It's a little too there's someone literally just standing in the middle of the street. That was ridiculous. But I'm literally hightailing it to Sally's right now, because this is just not the goal. This was not the goal. Remember, this is the goal. So we're not there. I don't hate this. It's just a little bit too like purpley red for me. It's a little bit too haunty, if you will. And so we have to remedy that. So I figure the girlies at Sally's will know what to do. Okay, we're back from Sally's. I had to like wash my hair to kind of strip the color I did this morning. So I used the Head and Shoulders to strip it as much as I can. But all of a sudden, it's kind of giving the color I wanted it to, which is weird because we're still gonna use the other dye though, because it might be just like the light I'm standing under, but I really actually like the color that's poking through right now. I'm like looking at my other mirror. But here's what I got at Sally's, like with their consultation. So I ended up getting the L'Oreal High Color. I got this in the Red Fire. And then what I'm gonna do is use this with the 30 Developer, just so it doesn't get too bright, but it is still pretty bright. Like these are like extremely pigmented. And then because I know it's gonna end up being way too red, way too bright for me, I'm going to then tone it down with my Adore Cinnamon. This has now taken up my entire day, so I'm just gonna like run through it, and then we'll just talk. We'll just come back for a check of how it is. I don't know what, like I literally like the color that's in my hair right now. What am I doing? Also, should I do my eyebrows? I mean, obviously you guys are not gonna help me on that decision in a lifetime, but we'll see. Let me get this together. Let me put it in my hair, and then we will come back together. Fingers crossed this is much closer to our goal hair. Here it is. This is the final look. I'm gonna list the actual colors I ended up getting in between like the last clip and this clip, because there was some stuff I had to do. I actually did have to end up bleaching just a little bit, just because I could not get my hair to hold on to the color I needed it to be, which is this color. So I will definitely link everything I used in the description box. But I am literally so happy with this color. I'm actually obsessed. I put makeup on because I needed to finish that reel that we started together, so I'm gonna put it at the end. But I want to come in and yeah, like I definitely feel much more main character. I definitely feel much more represented on the outside, how I am working to feel on the inside. So like if you're thinking about coloring your hair, just do it. If you're doing the inside work, make the outside match. Fake it till you make it, whatever you need to do. But 10 out of 10, I recommend. Change that hair every time you feel like changing that hair. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. Go ahead and hit the like button if you've made it this far. Definitely hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out my other videos. See ya.
You are obviously strikingly gorgeous, and you know this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough.